So after I listening to some of your questions after meditation, I thought maybe I can talk about the historical approach of the meditation. Maybe most of you know, but even though you know, and you can maybe fill some blanks or take out some misconceptions. So history of meditation goes 8,000 to 10,000 years. But earlier, people started to practice meditation because mainly they wanted to overcome the challenges they have. One of the reason they practice meditation to find medications, find certain medicine for certain health challenges going on, or even understand some health challenges. If you are familiar with Ayurvedic medication, and start with the meditation practice. So then another challenge what people have is overcome the limitations of the eyes, ears, because we cannot listen to long distance. Then they use meditation practice to enhance the ability of listening, enhance the ability of seeing and feeling, and communicating with the long distance. Especially meditators want to communicate with their teachers. Like today we call that as telepathy, that type of things. So, and even there was another purpose, people practice meditation to have special abilities they can use for war. They dedicated themselves for the certain way, especially Hindu mythology come with that. If you're familiar with even Greek mythology come with that. Practicing meditation to gain weapons from the Hindu gods, or the Greek mythology also very similar way. That's where the meditation came from first. But one of the common thing about the meditation is in using the ability of mind to fulfill the needs of day-to-day life, or fulfill the needs of expectations. That's where mainly they used meditation techniques long time ago. And when it come to the Buddha's time, it was a common understanding of the meditators at that time. They used the ability of mind to get to know things they don't know. As an example, we don't know about our past life. We don't know what is going to happen to us tomorrow, future. Then they use meditation to get to know your future, also to understand your past. It was a common practice during the Buddha's time. Some teachers were even teaching and practicing the meditation techniques to enhance their memory. Think about your past. I don't think most of us remember what were you thinking at maybe first year of your, on the first year of the birthday. Maybe first six months after you be born. What you were thinking during while you were in mother's womb. But nobody can say you were not thinking. Nobody can say that you were not alive that time. Of course, we all knew we were alive at that time, but we don't remember. That doesn't mean you didn't have such a time. But with the meditation practice, it was a very common and basic practice people did to enhance their memory. You can see the purpose of the practice. The teachers were well trained and they had enough knowledge even that time to get to know that it was common that Buddha's time. There were some teachers who can go back to 40,000 their previous lifetimes, maybe 80,000 of them. Then when they cannot go more than 80,000, they thought, oh, that's where I started myself. That's how some concept began to think, and okay, 80,000 lifetimes people in the past, they come from, something like that. And even they who enhance the practice for the future, they could go for the future too. Now think about today. We don't have to have meditation practice to float on the water because we have boats. We have accomplished those needs physically. You don't have to practice meditation to fly because you can buy simply air ticket to fly these days. You don't have to waste time of practicing meditation to accomplish that type of skills. And you don't have to practice meditation to communicate with somebody long distance. Zoom is a good example. You can see, you can feel person, and you can talk. Today, we have accomplished those needs through technology, physically. But yet, how can you overcome your mind challenges? How can I reduce anger? How can I reduce being worrying? How can I reduce being unhappy? How can I maintain the peacefulness of the mind? Buddha's time, Buddha was thinking about that. Still, it doesn't matter what we have accomplished. We experience pain the same way, suffering in the same way, unsatisfaction in the same way. Therefore, Buddha wanted to use meditation to overcome this unsatisfaction of the mind. Simply we call it suffering. Then he was searching somebody who can help for that, not accomplish anything, not accomplish something temporary. Because our mind is beyond this life. You can easily understand that. When you happen to see maybe 1-year-old 100 kids, still they are unique. They have unique abilities. Some kids have more compassion than others. Some kids get angry faster than others. So by understanding that, Buddha was saying, it doesn't matter how old we are and how young we are, what time we are living in, we are going through same challenges. Then Buddha wanted to use meditation to overcome those challenges. That's why the insight meditation introduced by the Buddha to enhance our way of thinking, enhance our life, overcome suffering and pain. But if you can still see, name of meditation, people still practicing same techniques, what they were practicing even 3,000 years ago. Going to yoga class, you have meditation practice. It is mainly about your physical body. Of course, since we are living with the physical body, we want to maintain health. We like to maintain our health. We want to live long time. We want to keep our body healthy. Then sometimes we use those techniques and we experience relaxation through it. But the question is it beneficial when we think beyond our lifetime, beyond our life? So one of the main questions what Buddha was asking, encouraged to ask, what type of mind you want to have when you die? peaceful mind or unpeaceful mind? What type of person you want to be for yourself? That's beginning self-reflection. So therefore, the Buddhist meditation techniques has focused on that self-reflection. If you are familiar with the Buddhist text called um, purification of mind, uh, written by Buddha Gosha, it has listed 108 categories of meditation techniques, which has recommended by the Buddha, which has recommended by but different purposes. So therefore, what we need to do is, we have to come back to us and find out what is the purpose of the technique and why do I want to practice it. Then introduce something by knowing the purpose. Stay with the purpose. Then committed to practice. Once when you achieve what you want to achieve, then find how can I go forward. I think that's what we need to do with our own practice. Hopefully I spoke